The greatest crisis of our generation is not poverty, sickness, or lack of education. It is the crisis of purpose. When a person does not know why they exist, they misuse time, abuse potential, and live below their design. Purpose is the reason for which something is created. And until you understand that reason, life will always feel heavy, confusing, and frustrating. You were not born just to survive, pay bills, get married, raise children, and die. Existence without purpose is simply slow death. You were created with intention, designed with precision, and sent into this world with an assignment that existed before you arrived. Life begins to make sense only when you discover why you were created and decide to live intentionally according to that discovery. Purpose always precedes creation. Nothing is ever created without a reason. Before a product is manufactured, the purpose of that product is already decided in the mind of the creator. That means creation is simply the manifestation of intention. You existed in the mind of God before you ever appeared in time. Your birth was not the beginning of your purpose. It was the introduction of your purpose into the earth. That is why your life is more valuable than you think, and your assignment is more significant than your environment suggests. When you don't understand this, you allow circumstances to define you, opinions to shape you, and pressure to control you. But when purpose is revealed, you gain clarity, confidence, and direction. Many people ask the wrong questions in life. They ask, "What should I do?" instead of asking, "Why was I created?" Function is always determined by purpose. When you don't know why something exists, you experiment with it. That is why so many lives are filled with trial and error, broken relationships, wasted years, and internal frustration. Purpose is not discovered through experimentation. It is revealed through connection with the Creator. Society cannot tell you why you exist. Culture cannot define your purpose. And trends cannot assign your meaning. Only the one who designed you understands you. Purpose is not something you invent, it is something you uncover. When purpose is unknown, abuse is inevitable. Abuse is not misuse with bad intention. Abuse is simply using something outside of its original design. Many people are abusing their lives by living according to expectations that were never part of their assignment. You were not created to be everything. You were created to be something specific. Purpose gives you boundaries, and boundaries protect value. When you understand purpose, you learn what to pursue and what to refuse. You stop chasing every opportunity and start aligning with the right one. You stop comparing your journey to others and start committing to your own assignment. Living intentionally means making decisions on purpose, not by pressure. It means waking up every day aware that your time is limited and your life is an investment. Time is the currency of purpose. Whatever you spend your time on reveals what you value and what you believe about your assignment. Intentional living requires discipline, focus, and sacrifice. You cannot live intentionally and casually at the same time. Purpose demands responsibility. When you discover why you were created, you become accountable for how you live. Excuses lose their power, distractions lose their attraction, and laziness loses its comfort. Purpose also gives direction. Direction is more important than speed. Many people are busy but not effective, active but not productive, moving but not progressing. Purpose gives you a clear sense of direction, so your energy is not wasted. You stop running in circles and start moving forward. Direction protects you from distraction. Not everything that looks good is good for you. Not every open door is your door. When you know your purpose, you don't need to explain your decisions to everyone, because clarity eliminates confusion. Your gifts are connected to your purpose. Whatever you were created to do, you were already equipped to do it. Gifts are not for personal benefit. They are tools for purpose. Your talents are clues, your passion is evidence, and your burden is a signal. What frustrates you reveals what you were sent to fix. What excites you points to what you were designed to do. Purpose is always bigger than personal fulfillment. It is about contribution, not competition. You were not created to impress people. You were created to impact lives. Living without purpose leads to stress, because you are trying to meet expectations that were never meant for you. But living in purpose brings peace, because alignment always produces rest. When your life aligns with your assignment, you experience fulfillment even in difficulty. Purpose does not remove challenges, it gives meaning to them. Pain with purpose produces growth, but pain without purpose produces bitterness. That is why two people can go through the same situation and have completely different outcomes. One understands purpose, the other is confused by it. Intentional living requires vision. Vision is the ability to see your future before it arrives. Without vision, people drift, react, and settle. Vision gives you a reason to say no today, so you can say yes tomorrow. Vision keeps you focused when distractions increase and pressure intensifies. Purpose fuels vision, and vision sustains discipline. You cannot live intentionally if you don't know where you are going. Purpose defines your destination, and intentional living determines how you get there. Your life is a message. Every day you are communicating something through how you live, what you pursue, and what you prioritize. Purpose gives your life a voice. Even when you are silent, your alignment speaks. Legacy is not what you leave behind, it is what you leave in people. Purpose connects you to legacy, because your assignment is not just for your lifetime, it is for generations. You were created to deposit something into the earth that will outlive you. Understanding why you were created changes how you see yourself. Identity flows from purpose. When you know why you exist, you stop seeking validation from people who don't understand your assignment. You stop trying to fit in and start standing out. Purpose gives you the courage to be different, and the confidence to be authentic. You were never designed to copy, you were designed to contribute. Originality is a result of purpose. Life is too short to live accidentally. You don't have time to waste years discovering what you should have known early. Purpose gives urgency to your life. It reminds you that every day matters, every decision counts, and every moment is an opportunity to align with your assignment. Living intentionally is not about perfection, it is about alignment. It is about waking up every day asking, am I living according to why I was created? When you discover purpose, life stops being a burden and starts becoming a mission. You stop asking for motivation and start living from conviction. Purpose is not a feeling, it is a commitment. And once you commit to your purpose, your life gains clarity, your actions gain meaning, and your existence gains value beyond survival. Many people spend their entire lives searching for success, not realizing that success without purpose is failure in disguise. You can be famous and still be empty, wealthy and still be confused, busy and still be lost. Purpose is the foundation of true success. Success is not how much you accumulate, it is how accurately you fulfill your assignment. When you don't know your purpose, you measure your life by standards that were never meant for you. You begin to compete where you were designed to contribute, and comparison slowly erodes your confidence and clarity. Purpose frees you from comparison, because it reminds you that no two assignments are the same, even if the environments look similar. Purpose demands alignment. Alignment means bringing your thoughts, choices, habits, and priorities into agreement with why you were created. Misalignment is the source of frustration. When your life is out of alignment, you feel tired even after resting, restless even when things are going well, and dissatisfied even when you are progressing. That inner discomfort is not a curse, it is a signal. It is purpose calling you back to alignment. Fulfillment is not found in comfort. It is found in correctness. When you are doing the right thing, in the right place, at the right time, peace becomes your companion even in pressure. Living intentionally requires awareness. Awareness of time, awareness of calling, and awareness of responsibility. Every day you wake up, you are spending a portion of your life that you will never get back. Time lost cannot be recovered, but time invested in purpose produces eternal returns. Intentional people don't just react to life, they design their days. They understand that mornings shape momentum and decisions shape destiny. You cannot live a purposeful life on autopilot. Drifting is easy, but direction requires decision. Purpose also exposes distractions. Distractions are not always bad things. They are often good things that pull you away from the right thing. The enemy of purpose is not evil. It is business without direction. When you are distracted, you are productive in the wrong area. Purpose sharpens focus. It teaches you how to prioritize, how to manage energy, and how to protect your assignment. Not everyone deserves access to your time, your attention, or your heart. Intentional living requires selective relationships. Some people are seasonal, some are supportive, and some are simply spectators. Your environment can influence you, but it should never define you. Purpose is stronger than location. You may start in an environment that does not reflect your destiny, but that environment is not your conclusion. Purpose gives you resilience. It gives you the strength to endure seasons that don't make sense, because you understand that preparation often looks like delay. You don't rush the process when you trust the purpose. Growth takes time, and purpose matures through patience. Fear is one of the greatest enemies of intentional living. Fear paralyzes vision and silences conviction. Many people know their purpose, but are afraid of the responsibility attached to it. Purpose requires courage, because it often demands that you leave familiarity, challenge tradition, and walk alone for a season. But fear loses its power when purpose is clear. When you know why you exist, rejection becomes manageable and criticism becomes irrelevant. You are no longer driven by approval, but by assignment. Purpose also requires discipline. Discipline is the bridge between intention and fulfillment. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline sustains progress. Intentional living means doing what is necessary, not what is convenient. It means training your mind, guarding your habits, and refining your character. Character protects purpose. Talent can open doors, but character keeps you in the room. Many people fail not because they lack ability, but because they lack discipline. Purpose demands consistency, not intensity. Your pain is not wasted when purpose is involved. Pain becomes preparation when it is connected to assignment. The very thing you survived may be the key to what you are sent to deliver. Your experiences give you credibility, your wounds give you wisdom, and your journey gives you authority. Purpose redeems pain. What was meant to break you becomes the platform through which you bless others. Intentional living allows you to extract value from adversity, instead of being defined by it. Purpose also brings clarity to seasons. Every season has a role. There are seasons of learning, seasons of building, seasons of serving, and seasons of leading. When you don't understand seasons, you rush growth and resent process. Purpose teaches you patience. You stop demanding harvest in planting season. You stop expecting applause during preparation. You honor each season because you know it is shaping you for the next level of responsibility. Living intentionally means living with eternity in mind. Purpose is bigger than your lifespan. You are a steward, not an owner. What you carry is meant to be released, shared, and multiplied. That mindset changes how you treat people, how you use resources, and how you define success. You stop asking, "What do I want?" and start asking, "What am I responsible for?" Responsibility gives dignity to life. When you carry purpose, your life gains weight and meaning. Purpose-driven people are not perfect, but they are focused. They may fall, but they don't quit. They may face opposition, but they don't lose direction. Purpose gives perseverance. It gives you a reason to get up when things fall apart. When motivation fades, purpose remains. Purpose is deeper than emotion. It is a conviction rooted in identity and assignment. Intentional living also means accountability. When you know why you were created, you stop blaming others for your lack of progress. You take ownership of your growth, your healing, and your development. You understand that no one owes you your destiny. Help may come, but responsibility remains yours. Purpose matures you. It shifts you from entitlement to stewardship. Ultimately, purpose is not about what you do. It is about who you become while doing it. The journey shapes the messenger as much as the message. Living intentionally transforms you from the inside out. Your values change, your standards rise, and your focus sharpens. Life stops being random and starts becoming meaningful. When purpose is clear, your life speaks even when your mouth is closed, and your existence becomes evidence that intentional living is not only possible, it is necessary. Purpose gives your life structure. Without structure, potential collapses under pressure. Many people have ability but lack order, vision but no system, passion but no plan. Purpose organizes your life around what matters most. It teaches you how to arrange priorities so that your energy produces results instead of exhaustion. When purpose becomes clear, confusion begins to fade because you are no longer pulled in every direction by opinions, emotions, or temporary opportunities. Structure is not restriction, it is protection. It keeps your life from falling apart under the weight of responsibility. Intentional living requires clarity of values. Values are the standards by which you make decisions. When values are unclear, decisions become emotional, inconsistent, and reactive. Purpose establishes values because it defines what is important and what is not. You don't compromise what you value, you protect it. Values guard your future. They determine who you listen to, what you allow, and how you respond under pressure. When purpose sets your values, integrity becomes non-negotiable, and consistency becomes natural. Purpose also clarifies vision for the future. Vision is not wishful thinking, it is purpose projected forward. Vision allows you to see beyond your current reality and make decisions today that align with tomorrow. Without vision, people settle for convenience instead of destiny. Purpose-driven vision stretches you. It pulls you out of comfort and demands growth. Growth is uncomfortable, but stagnation is dangerous. Purpose will always demand more of you than comfort ever will. Living intentionally means developing your mind. Your mind must be renewed to sustain purpose. Old thinking cannot carry new responsibility. Many people sabotage their own progress because their mindset is outdated. Purpose requires learning, unlearning, and relearning. You must be willing to challenge beliefs that no longer serve your assignment. Growth begins when you accept that where you are is not where you are meant to remain. Purpose invites transformation, not stagnation. Purpose also brings clarity to decision-making. Decisions shape destiny. Small decisions repeated daily create powerful outcomes over time. Intentional people understand the power of consistency. They don't underestimate small steps because they know momentum is built gradually. Purpose helps you make decisions based on long-term impact rather than short-term pleasure. It teaches you to delay gratification for greater fulfillment. Discipline becomes easier when purpose is clear. Your words matter when you live intentionally. Words carry direction, belief, and identity. Purpose influences how you speak about yourself, your future, and your challenges. You stop speaking from fear and start speaking from conviction. Language reveals alignment. When purpose is clear, negativity loses its voice and doubt loses its dominance. You learn to speak life even in uncertainty, because your confidence is rooted in assignment, not circumstance. Purpose also shapes how you handle opposition. Resistance is often confirmation that purpose is present. Every meaningful assignment attracts opposition. Opposition is not a sign to stop, it is a signal to strengthen resolve. Purpose gives you endurance. It reminds you that challenges are part of the process, not evidence of failure. When opposition comes, intentional living teaches you to respond with wisdom, patience, and persistence instead of emotion. Living with purpose requires community. No purpose is fulfilled in isolation. You need mentors for guidance, peers for accountability, and those you serve for impact. Purpose-driven relationships sharpen clarity and protect direction. Isolation weakens vision, but community strengthens commitment. Intentional living includes choosing relationships that support growth rather than comfort. Who you walk with influences how far you go. Purpose also brings balance. Balance is not equal time, it is correct emphasis. Purpose helps you allocate energy wisely. You learn when to push and when to pause, when to speak and when to listen, when to build and when to rest. Burnout is often the result of activity without alignment. Purpose brings rhythm to life. It teaches you sustainability, not just intensity. Legacy thinking transforms how you live today. When you understand purpose, you realize your life is bigger than your personal success. You are preparing something for those who will come after you. That awareness changes your behavior. You become intentional with knowledge, resources, and influence. You stop consuming everything and start investing intentionally. Purpose connects your present to the future. Living intentionally also requires humility. Purpose is discovered, not demanded. Pride blinds perception, but humility sharpens awareness. When you remain teachable, Purpose continues to unfold. Growth never ends because purpose is progressive. Each level of understanding brings a higher level of responsibility. Intentional living means staying open to refinement. Purpose gives meaning to obedience. Sometimes purpose requires actions that don't immediately make sense. Obedience becomes easier when you trust the source of your assignment. Trust removes anxiety. You may not always understand the process, but purpose assures you of the outcome. Faith becomes the anchor that keeps you steady when results are delayed. When purpose governs your life, confusion gives way to clarity, pressure gives way to peace, and activity gives way to productivity. Intentional living transforms ordinary days into meaningful steps toward destiny. Your life stops being reactive and starts being responsive. You no longer wait for life to happen. You engage it with direction, conviction, and responsibility. Purpose does not just explain why you exist, it empowers you to live in alignment with that explanation every single day.